Hello YouTube, this is Chris again with Becouse Paranormal Services. Sorry about the glare on the side of the window here. I just got to drop it off my kids at school, or my kid, and while I was waiting on her to come to the car, I put on some music on YouTube. Went on YouTube, looked up Kenny Chesney. He's one of my favorites, and I was scrolling down and I saw a song called "Don't Blink," which I've heard many times before, and I put it on. And I've played it back to back part of the last 20 minutes. And I decided to make this video. Life's too short, people. My dad used to always tell me, when I was 18, before I turned 18, I couldn't wait. And he used to always tell me, you can't wait till you're 18 because you become an adult. And you can't wait till you're 21 because you're legal drinking age. Once you hit 21, the years are just going to fly by. It's going to seem like tomorrow was, or yesterday was you just turned 21 and then 22 and then 23. And I was like, whatever, Dad. Well, my 38th birthday is coming up March 22nd. So, yeah. Life's too short, guys. If you have a beef with somebody, wife, husband, son, daughter, granddaughter, grandson, friend, whatever, it doesn't matter. You could squash it, and try to move on. Get that out of the way, and try to make peace with it, with the person. There's a Bible verse, actually. It says, do everything you can to keep peace. And another one says, we don't know, how much time we have on this earth. I could die right now making this video. God forbid I do, and I pray that I don't, but I could. I always make it a habit at night before I go to bed, before I leave. If my wife's home, I'll give her a kiss, tell her I love her. Even if I'm mad at her. Even if she's mad at me, we're mad at each other. Because I don't want to leave this world, physically leave this world, and that be the last thing that I, said to her was something mean, tell her to fuck off, or, go kill her, whatever. We all say stupid shit. We tell each other to go kill ourselves and all kinds of stuff. And I don't want that, on her conscience, being that's the last thing, she said to me, if I was to, go before her, or, you know what I mean? Because then now she's got to carry that around the rest of her life. So my word of advice to you guys today is if you got some bad blood with somebody, a loved one, friend, family, so on and so on. I gave a little list a second ago. Pick up the phone, call them. See if you can squash it. And I know there's things that are harder to squash than others. I understand that. That's part of life. But we've also made our own mistakes too. None of us are perfect. We've all messed up in some way, shape, or form. Some more than others. Some longer than others. But try to give that forgiveness. Try to give that love. Try to give that respect. Because none of us know when we're going. And I actually was going to test the YouTube Live app today, because YouTube has the app itself on the phone has a new, they finally brought YouTube Live. And I kind of looked at it a little bit yesterday, and I've got mixed emotions about it. And so I might still go live with it today. If not today, tomorrow, especially tomorrow night, St. Patty's Day. But that's a new cup my wife got me for my birthday. It's one of the insulated ones. It's 6 hours cold and 3 hours hot, which you would think would be the other way around, or at least the same. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, if you have some bad blood with somebody, let them know. See if you can squash it. Go to them, call them, message them, however you can get a hold of them, and see if you can just squash it. Because like I said, we're all imperfect. We've all made our mistakes. We've all gotten angry, and then calmed down and realized what we got angry for was no reason. It was just retarded. But we get angry anyway. I've tried to learn to not get angry at every little thing as much as possible. But you just can't avoid it. But try to avoid it, and then, try as fast as you can to remedy the situation, the problem. So, yeah, what else? Hold on one second. I don't remember what I was going to say, but anyway, don't let the trivial stuff come in between you and your friendships and your loved ones. Every time I change my granddaughter's diaper, or I see her little shoes, or she's in pigtails, small little pigtails. I remember when my kids were little, when they were all that age, especially, my little girls, with the pigtails and stuff like that. And, I look back at it, I'm like, wow, I miss so much, especially when I was in my heavy drinking days, years, weeks, where I was drinking every day. Now, I've got nothing against drinking, having a good time, none of that. You guys know that. But I was spending way too much time getting drunk, chasing that drink, and then I was so sick the next morning, not necessarily hungover, because I don't really get hungover, but so sick the next morning that I couldn't even get out of bed, and I would miss, I'd be late for work, or I'd miss a school function, or, you know what I mean? It was just a bad deal. And, I went to a lot of them, but there was, there was also a lot of them I didn't go to, because I was letting the drink control me. And it's something I shouldn't have done, but I did. Like I said, we all have skeletons in our closet. We've all made mistakes. We've all messed up. That's why I always tell you, I don't want you guys to put me on a pedestal or anything else, because I went through my trials and tribulations. I still am. And I've made my mistakes. Some of you guys don't know about. Some of you guys do. Some of you guys find out in, videos like these, that I was a borderline alcoholic. And it put me on paths that I shouldn't have been on. I've learned to control it with the grace of God, to where now I can drink like a gentleman, have been able to for many, many years, where I'm not depending on that drink or putting that drink before anybody else, or anything else. And there was a time in my life to where it was 5 o'clock, I'm going to crack me a beer. And my wife would, she'd go, hey, we have the kids have this to do, and they have that to do, and they have this to do, and they got to play, or they got this, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sit here and drink, take pictures, and that was a big mistake on my part. I look back now and I realize how much I've missed, and I'm not making, I don't want no judgment comments in the comments judging me, how. I wasn't always there for my kids. Because like I said, we've all made our mistakes. I can't get that sunlight off of the phone. Sorry guys. But that's not the point of this video. Point of this video is, if you've got a problem with somebody, try to squash it. Try to make right what you've done wrong. Or what the other person has done wrong. You may both mutually be wrong. But try to remedy the situation. Because you can't flip that hourglass back over and start over. You just can't. You can't wind back time. You can't go, 15, 20 years in the past and, however long, and change stuff. Everything is meant to happen for a reason. It's meant for us to grow, for us to learn. And then for us to share our experiences with other people, to help them learn, help them grow, help them get through situations. So, yeah. Anyway, no judging in the comments, guys. before you start pointing fingers at me or anybody else, like my grandma used to always say, when you point a finger at somebody, look how many got pointing back at you. Now, that doesn't mean if someone makes a mistake, you don't call them on it. You do. If they screw up, you call them on it. You put them in their place, what we're supposed to do. But we're not supposed to judge. It's not our job. And we're supposed to forgive as we want forgiven. And love covers a multitude of sins. So anyway, I'm rambling. I don't know, however I put this phone, it doesn't matter. I still get that sunlight coming in like it's God. No matter how I try to tip my phone, yeah. Anyway, so rate, comment, subscribe. Hope I didn't bore you guys to tears. I just felt it was in my heart to make this video today. Like I said, I had a few other videos I was planning on making today and a live stream and stuff like that. But, God had other plans, I guess. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.